Hello everybody, welcome back once again. And I kind of made a decision, just a quick one, for those who want to know. The only time I'm going to talk about it, for years now I've kind of made videos and debated on what to do about the old channel and of course the new channel or the current channel. The decision I kind of made is I'm just going to, when I make a video, I'm just going to upload it to both, and whoever wants to watch it on whatever can watch on whatever. It's just that simple. Why should you make people make a choice? Whatever you're comfortable with or used to, just watch it on there. Hopefully it shows up in your subscription feed, of course, and that's that. So that's all I'm going to say about it. So anyway, it is that time again. StephTooDef did her 2015 Summer Backlog Challenge. She does it every year. And I went through 10 games I would like to complete this summer. Now this is going to, before I get started, this is going to get slightly, kind of thrown off because, of course, Friday Splatoon comes out. Played the test fire, loved it, and my whole family and me like it, and we're getting it. And I know that's going to consume a lot of my time this summer, but despite all that, these are the games I definitely want to complete. And the first two games are on the Wii U. And the first one is, of course, I love Donkey Kong, so it's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now, my son's older now, just finished second grade. We both beat this first level together playing this, and I enjoyed playing with him, but this is a hard game to play with somebody who, doesn't have, is just learning how to play a game like this. It's fun playing with him, but you don't make a lot of progress due to the fact that he's learning how to play the game, right? He's learning how to make the jumps and the timing and all that stuff. So this will be a slow plot. I'm not sure if I'll make it through the end of the summer, because when I play it, he wants to play with me, but I'm definitely going to try. And so, but we both beat the first level together, and beating the first boss together was a lot of fun. Another game I got at the exact same time, ironically enough, that I have not beaten is Hyrule Warriors. Again, kind of like Zelda Dynasty Warriors, but I had a lot of fun playing it. I just never got around to putting a lot of time into it. So that's all I need to do. So I need to put time into it and try to beat it again. It was interesting to me to have a Zelda game set in that kind of a format, a different format, and so I definitely got to go back and spend the time to play through it. I'm going kind of backwards from newer to older, and so the first one here on the handheld side is on the 3DS, which is Fantasy Life, which I played a little bit of it, had fun with it, just, one of those things I never got around to going back to it, and so I do want to go back to it and spend time with it and actually try to beat this game, because it just seemed like a lot of fun. Obviously level 5 makes great games, and they're kind of RPGs in a way, so I do want to go back to that. Now this one is a game that I've actually beaten on the Nintendo 64, but this version has new characters and 30 more stars, so I got this originally when I got my DS, just never sat down and played it. My wife actually bought this for herself, Super Mario 64 DS, but she didn't like it. She just didn't like it on the DS, and so I'm the one who played it, and she didn't, and so I want to go back and play this, just because I played the original and I want to see the little differences in it. That's all. So I'm definitely going to go through that again. Now this one's on the PlayStation 1. It's a game I picked up last year when we were on vacation at Kansas City, because I played the second one on the PlayStation 1 and just never played the first one, and that's Secotan. And I absolutely love the first one, and I bought this and I never have played it yet, so I do want to sit down and spend a lot of time with it. Well, I played it to make sure it works, but I never actually spent a lot of time with it, so I do want to play it and beat it, so definitely want to spend time with that. Now, on the N64, over the years, I think I've talked about these two games a lot. One's a series I love, and the other one's the one a game I love that I wish the second one would come out on the Wii U, but here's hoping. I'll hope, especially with the amiibos, it would make kind of sense to do it now. But anyway, the first one, I love the first game. I talked about it, but Turok 2: Seeds of Evil. I beat the first Turok in the N64, never beaten the second or third one, and so I want to go through and beat this one. Again, I love the first game, and so I need to spend time and beat it. I played it, just never beaten it. And the same thing goes with this game. I both like this game. I have the strategy guide to it. We played a lot when it came out, but never actually got to the end, and that is Pokemon Snap. So I do want to get to the end of the game. I have a strategy guide for it. There's no reason I can't. I just never done it. So I do want to do that. This is a game that Nintendo should make a sequel to, but unfortunately they never have. Now I got one game on the Super Nintendo that I picked up the box for it this year because I already had the cartridge and, you know, the box and the guides in here and everything. And that is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I bought this originally when it came out on the Super Nintendo because I love Final Fantasy, still do. And I played it, but I never beat it. And for some reason, for many years, I thought this was, quite honestly, even though it's kind of a spin-off, it was made more for kids, obviously. I always kind of seen this as the B-rated Final Fantasy because it did not have a number at the end of it. Even to this day, when I see a Final Fantasy game, it doesn't have a number at it, my mind automatically thinks it's not a real Final Fantasy game, even though it is. And so I just never, went all the way through it. And so I do want to go all the way through it and beat this game. So that is on my list. The last two games are on the NES. Both these games you'll know really well, but I've never beaten them. And the first one is Strider by Capcom. I beat Strider on the Genesis, and I know I played this on the NES, but I've never beaten it. So, I should really give it the time of day to beat it. Part of this is because, was it last year when Strider came out digitally, I bought the new Strider game and played it, and part of me from playing that game wants to play this game, go back and play this game. So I'm going to play through it, try to beat it. It probably gave my verdict on it because I've always been kind of iffy on Strider. Like, some of them I like, some I don't like. The last one, people are probably going to kill me for it. It's a game I played on the NES, but I didn't spend a lot of time with it at the time. For some reason, me and my friends played it, but we never beat it, and that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3: The Manhattan Project. Which is funny because I was into BM's big time when this came out, and yet I never beat this one. I rented it, but I never did. So this is the last game I definitely want to beat. Love the Teenage Mutant Turtles on the NES. I definitely should give it my time. I could probably expand this list a lot longer. There are a lot of games in my backlog that I haven't beaten, but those are the games I want to concentrate this year, barring getting sidetracked from other games coming out, and my current Hearthstone addiction on my PC, which I've been playing that game a lot lately. And of course, playing games with my son and my family, like today when we played Excitebots for the Wii, and we played, of course, Super Smash Brothers. He loves that game. It's fun, honestly, going through and playing games when your child gets to a certain age. Like my son's 8 now. It is a lot of fun to play games because he's starting to understand it and starting to, just be able to play it, not just like, oh, I gotta hop. Now he understands everything, which is a lot of fun. And so it's a lot of fun playing those games with him. And so that's it. That's my backlog challenge for this summer, guys. What's your backlog challenge? I'll leave a link to StephTooDef's video below if you want to comment to her video or this one, or make a video response to your own. Definitely do. I think it's always fun to do the summer challenge. It's always fun to go back through your backlog and say, you know what? I want to try to beat these games during the summer and see if you actually pull it off. Because to be honest, over the years I've done this, I've only beaten like one game out of my list every summer. Part of it's time, other stuff that always comes up, life, that kind of stuff. But this year I'm definitely going to try to beat more than that, and I definitely will update it as I beat games. I'm probably going to do a weekly vlog on Sunday. As I beat games, I'll kind of say it there that, hey, I beat this game. And at the end of the summer, I'll definitely make a video saying, hey, here's the games I did beat, here are the games I didn't beat. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching like always. I'll make another video soon, and I will talk to you guys later. So lift up the laptop and watch as he shuts the camera off right about